us are very trifling, and a lot of us are very lazy. Neither adult in their life gives a shit. And a lot of our children have that combination. They have a lazy parent at home, and they got a lazy teacher in school.
But the problem is you cannot teach what you do not have. And many of our children learn to be undisciplined by their undisciplined parents.
Now, y'all just heard all that bullshit this man just said. It's nothing more than narcissistic projection. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, CAC in the Spotlight. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video. If you've been paying attention to my videos with Umar Johnson, you will know that I determined that Umar Johnson is indeed abusing cocaine. In this video presentation, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Ramani, who is a licensed clinical psychologist, and she will shine the spotlight on what is narcissistic projection.
Hi everyone, it's Dr. Ramani, and today the term we're going to take on is projection. So let's talk about projection. You look at your partner strangely when he or she accuses you of lying and manipulation. You're a person who's fully aware of your own character flaws, but lying and manipulation are just not things that you do. In fact, you chuckle to yourself, maybe in a sort of bleak way, but you do chuckle to yourself and reflect on how bizarre it is that they are accusing you of the very thing that they do. They may accuse you, the narcissist in your life, of lots of odd things, accusing you of being angry when you're not, saying that they think you feel disappointed about something when you're actually fine with it. You may actually think right now, and I'm sure you do, think that I'm describing gaslighting. But the accusation of something out of the blue that is patently untrue is in fact a primitive defense that is called projection. So let's work backwards a little bit. I'm going to be a little professor for a minute and start with what exactly is a defense? We all have defenses. They protect our ego, and they're designed to keep that uncomfortable and unacceptable and even threatening unconscious stuff under wraps. Freud and his contemporaries introduced this framework of defenses as sort of being these sort of psychological screens and sort of halls of mirrors that kind of twist things to protect our primitive stuff. The fact is that all of us rely on our defenses from time to time. We may lie to avoid sharing an uncomfortable truth about ourselves. We may hold a bizarrely strong opinion about something because it triggers a primitive wound or a primitive conflict. Common defenses include things like denial, rationalization, reaction formation, sublimation, and of course, what we're talking about, projection. My work as a therapist is to work with clients to push through these defenses and give people a safe space to dig deeper, because the defenses are like walls we need to get through. Now, not all mental health practitioners fully ascribe to the concept of defenses, and I get that. But however you think of it, maybe you can think of them as ways of thinking. They are a way of protecting ourselves from that uncomfortable stuff that unsettles us psychologically and we don't really want to deal with. So if defenses are normal, when exactly do they become a problem? They become a problem when a person over relies on those defenses as a way of relating with the world, that these defenses, in essence, become the person's primary way of dealing with the world. Now let's go back to our narcissists. For narcissists who have such fragile, delicate egos, there is no way that they're going to allow that fragile core to get threatened. So for them, it's all defenses all the time. Projection is the most classical defense of the narcissist. Now it makes sense because projection is deep and primitive, just like the insecurity and the ego vulnerability of the narcissist. Projection happens when a person projects an unacceptable thought or behavior or feeling or an uncomfortable conflict onto someone else. Now, what you've got to keep in mind, and this is the tricky bit, this is not a conscious process. It's a bit like psychologically, again, throwing up, something I've talked about before. It's like psychologically getting sick. Any one of you who's ever really, really gotten sick knows that there's nothing you could have done to hold it back. It just, it comes out of you and it happens quickly. And sadly, that's exactly how projection works. The ridiculous, awful, false, and confusing words and accusations come out. And you look at these things that are coming at you confused. Like, you're saying what? Huh? And however, when you attempt to explain or defend or make sense of them, because it's unconscious for the person who's projecting onto you, they don't take ownership of it. And a person who's a narcissist will likely start gaslighting you or calling you crazy or paranoid or insane. Projection happens with every single narcissist out there. It's one of the things that's a universal. And it's a built-in part of the narcissistic pattern.
Dr. Ramani cooking with Crisco, ain't she? Concerning projection, let's recap some of the main points she has discussed thus far. Projection is a primitive defense to protect our egos and our vulnerable stuff. We all rely on defenses from time to time. Narcissists projects their unacceptable thoughts or behaviors or internal conflicts onto others, their inner shame and guilt. Defenses are normal but are problematic when a person, such as a narcissist, over relies on them when relating with the world. For the narcissist, projection is an unconscious action comparable to vomiting psychologically. Now that we have that understanding out the way about what projection truly is, how does Umar Johnson's character Disturbance manifest his projection through his behaviors?
They have a lazy parent at home. They have a lazy parent at home. They have a lazy parent at home.
My biological father is Dr. Umar. He has another daughter. I tried to contact him about, getting to know my sister on my dad's side. I asked him if he knows her or if he has her number. He ignored me and never responded. I'm 22 years old now. My dad has never been to anything important, no graduation, no birthday parties, nothing.
Trifling ass black people.
Nigga, what?
Classical projection. Undoubtedly, Umar Johnson feels an enormous amount of guilt and shame for never being there to take care of his daughters. But instead of trying to repair the father-daughter relationship by trying to make things right with them, he projects his guilt, shame, and embarrassment onto others. Suffice it to say, Umar Johnson is a trifling parent. Now, they say that parents are supposed to be the first teachers of their children. How about Umar Johnson in the classroom?
And they got a lazy teacher in school. And they got a lazy teacher in school. And they got a lazy teacher in school.
Brothers and sisters, this is how I will teach to your children at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. This is how I will teach your sons at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. This is how I will teach your sons at the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. They coming to FDMG, damn it, they gonna get a Marcus Garvey spanking. They coming to FDMG, damn it, they gonna get a Marcus Garvey spanking. They coming to FDMG, damn it, they gonna get a Marcus Garvey spanking.
See, at FDMG, there won't be no out-of-school suspension. Why would I send a black boy being raised by a single mother back home to a single mother? If she could do something about it, it would have been done. It's my job as a black man to deal with him. And because we are an independent school, I don't have to follow the rules of Detroit Public. See, I'm gonna let your son know from the gate. You see all the brothers in here? You get out of line, my brother. Your mom coming here one time saying you was popping off at the mouth. We got a black room in the back. You understand? See, we ain't gonna have no discipline problems. If we gonna pound your damn chest in, little boy. If we gonna pound your damn chest in, little boy. If we gonna pound your damn chest in, little boy.
Oh, we're gonna have to wash them clothes. Because some of them gonna come in with the same dirty drawers on. Oh, we're gonna have to wash them clothes. Because some of them gonna come in with the same dirty drawers on. Oh, we're gonna have to wash them clothes. Because some of them gonna come in with the same dirty drawers on.
Trifling ass black people. Trifling ass black people. Trifling ass black people.
Now y'all just heard Umar Johnson projecting his toxic negative energy onto everyone else. He has internal conflicts that he cannot deal with. And because he doesn't know how to manage that discomfort that he's experiencing internally, he projects it and vomits on everyone else. He wants everyone else to carry the shame, guilt, and embarrassment that he feels for being an absentee father and a complete failure in his career as an educator. Before y'all leave this video, hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share. And I encourage everyone to check out the link in the description section where you can find the video that was uploaded by Dr. Ramani, who is a legitimate licensed clinical psychologist. You will be blessed by her knowledge. Deuces.